everybody. This is Gail, and welcome to my channel. I am using Talk Studio with Streamlabs. This is the second time that I've used it. So let me know what you think. All right. So I want to thank everybody for being here tonight and invite you, if you have not subscribed, to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join us. So we've got a lot of things to talk about tonight. I'm really excited. There's just so much going on. But the first thing I want to do is show you the gift that was sent to me by Lori at Living Positively After Challenges and Valerie Reese with Valerie Reese. It's all about the adventure. Because it is, because life's an adventure, right? And we want to be positive as we go through it. So sit back, relax. We're going to look at this in just a little bit. And yeah, we're going to get to it. But I also want to fill you in on my service dog. I was scheduled to go to get the service dog in March. So we're going to talk about that for a little bit. And Living Positively and Valerie Reese are both already in the house. So hi to both of you all. So I'm going to give you an update on the service dog and just some other things too. I ordered some stuff from my TikTok shop and was pleasantly surprised at it when it came in. So, and I'm noticing this hat looks like it might be reflecting weird. So I'm going to change it. And I'm going to change it out with the hat that I got from my TikTok shop. And I'm going to have to steam it, but it's really, really cute, except it's got to be steamed because companies have gotten where they're packaging everything kind of flat now. And I'm going to have to steam it because it's got some really big wrinkles in it, but it's really cute. So yeah, I'm going to use this one. There we go. I'll just use this hat. So, first things first. I don't know if you caught my little short live stream from last night. Things have been a little wonky with YouTube. So, in case you didn't catch it, I want to share this because it's just so cute. And Living Positively is saying, I missed one order from TikTok, so I'm holding back. Love the hat. They have a foot file that I love. Yeah. I was a little nervous about ordering from TikTok. I got to admit it because I wasn't sure how on earth it was going to go because, you hear everything. But somebody told me that TikTok is really fast to give the money back if you need it. So I thought, why not? I would just give it a try. So I actually ordered a few things and have been, I was really, really pleasantly surprised. Except for the wrinkles. And I expected some wrinkles. I just didn't expect all the wrinkles. But it completely makes sense because companies are just compressing everything as much as they can when they ship them now. They just have to. Valerie doesn't even have a TikTok account. That's okay. It's really different from like anything else. All the platforms, they're just so different. YouTube is great for doing what we're doing, live streaming and connecting and doing the videos. And then you have Instagram, which is, Instagram reels are nice, but they're not quite like Facebook being able to go live as easily. So, and then, TikTok is more, I think, and Lori, you're on TikTok. So, correct me if I'm saying something that you think is different. But TikTok is more like for raw, immediate footage. You don't necessarily have to have a setup per se for TikTok. So in some ways, it's simpler. Valerie doesn't have Instagram either. I don't blame you. I got on TikTok is my last edition. I don't remember why I got on Instagram. I think it was just, I don't even remember why. I'm on X too, and I've pretty much dropped that. I was on X. See, I think I made my first tweet. It was at the time back in 2009. So I've been on that for a while. I think it was only like maybe a year, a couple of years old when I got on it. And the reason I got on Twitter is because I was driving to Alaska and I had a bunch of people that were like, how are we going to follow you? How are we going to keep updated? What if something goes wrong? And I'm like, fine. I'm just going to get on Twitter and people can follow that. And it worked really well. It worked really well until Living Positively says, I love relating to people at TikTok. I fall asleep to TikTok with the ASMR Ricky sometimes. I think that's what it's for. I really do. So, I do. It's just so different. Anyway, yeah. What was I? Oh, let me go ahead and open this up. Valerie says she barely has time for Facebook and YouTube. I have Twitter, but haven't used it in many years. Yeah, I haven't used it much at all since the big buyout happened. It tanked, I thought, after the big buyout. So, yeah, I don't do anything over there. So, yeah. I really want to thank you all for this, both of you. For those of you who might be following me on the live stream or catch the video later, my life has been kind of tumultuous, I guess you could say. Hurricane Helene roared in at the end of September, pretty much decimated large portions of my area where I live in Northeast Tennessee. And then Christmas and Thanksgiving came, and then Christmas, and we really were trying to get things set up for people who were in difficult living situations, whether they were in tents or in campers that were donated that are not in good condition. Because when people donate a camper, we're not necessarily talking about brand new campers like people think, but used ones that haven't necessarily been used in a few years. And so trying to help them, and definitely trying to get Christmas for the kids and turkeys for the kids. And Valerie came and helped, and it was a pretty big deal. But and then in the middle of all of that, just as soon as life we think is going to calm down, what do? I do what I always do. I do something crazy. In this case, the crazy thing was to fall on the ice. Fractured a bone in my back, as in like shattered, bursted, they called it. Somebody else referred to it as shattered. I'm like, okay. So I see the surgeon tomorrow. And it's been wild, wild. But the thing with life is things are going to happen. And so what you have to do is you just have to roll with the punches, and you have to accept that life can be difficult sometimes, but it's really good the rest of the time. And things that make it wonderful are having wonderful friends like Valerie and Lori. Valerie Reese, like I said, who's Valerie Reese, all about the adventure, and Lori, who is living positively after challenges. Let me see if I can put you guys up on the screen. Okay, let's see. There's Valerie. I got it. I wasn't sure if I could do it. Now let me see if I can take it off. I can. And then here's Lori. All right. Yeah, this is a different streaming platform. I'm on Streamlabs. I love StreamYard, but StreamYard just jacked the price up. So I'm trying out this one. So anyway, this is so cute, you all. I don't know if you all saw the super short live stream that I did with the unboxing. I did it yesterday. But I'm going to open it up. It's just so cute. Here we go. And it's a candle with a Labrador retriever on it saying, well, at least you don't have to wear a cone. And the funny thing is, uh, Tipsy almost had to be in a cone this past week. We took him to have his dental work done. It's an annual thing. You know, we adults have to have our teeth looked at. Doggies have to have their teeth looked at. And with him being a service dog, you know, I put extra into him because if he doesn't feel good, he can't work. So it's this symbiotic kind of thing. And he almost, part of what they do is they have to like shave his fur on his leg and insert the IV so they can knock him out. So he would not leave his place alone on his leg. And it was so funny because we're like, you know, if he doesn't quit this in a little bit, we're going to have to put him in a cone so he can't get to it. And then when this came in and I saw it, I just died laughing. And I mean, Pepsi's fine and everything. It's his annual thing. But it just, you know, with him and us standing there, you know, talking about, do we put him in a cone? Do we not put him in a cone? And then this, it was just perfect timing. Absolutely perfect timing. So it really cheered me up. And then I got a big laugh out of it. I just want to show it to you all again. It's so cute. And of course, Pepsi is a lab. It's a lab. So, or I shouldn't say it. He's a lab. So this y'all, this was just perfect. Absolutely, absolutely perfect. And it's a scented candle, which smells really good. So I'm putting it underneath. I've got a candle lamp that I just love, so I'm putting it under there. And it's got a good scent. It's a light scent. It's not overpowering. Y'all, I just love this. Thank you. Now I got to put there we go. The lid wasn't hard to put on. It's just me. So don't think about, you know, don't worry the lid's bad. Okay, let me see who we got in. Somebody just came in. Working Wags Duo just come in. Hey, welcome. Okay, good news and bad news. Okay, go ahead and type it in. Living Positively says, I was hoping it smelled good. It was rated good. Yeah, you can go back, whichever one of you all ordered this for me. You can go back and add to that it smells good. It doesn't say on here what smell it's supposed to be. It just gives me the warning, you know, to prevent fire, keep the candle within sight and out of reach of children and pets. So, which is not, I don't have to worry so much about fire because of the candle lamp. It gets warm, but it doesn't get hot, and I freaking love it. So, okay. Please do rate it well, because it's great. And this on here, I don't want to call it a sticker. I don't really know what you want with this. The decoration on it is great. I mean, it's on firmly. There's no peeling. It's not easy to come off. I'm rubbing my finger on the edge. So yeah, do give them good feedback. And let's see. All right, coming back into the chat here. Okay. Working Wags is saying, I'm going to get a new puppy in July. I'm going to start looking for a puppy in June. But the reason why I'm getting a new one is because I had to surrender Zion to the SPCA because he bit my mom. Oh, no. And I will be getting him back. It just won't be for a long time, like a few months. And by his birthday is in May, I don't think I'll be getting him back for his birthday. You want to be very, very careful with that, especially with it being a bite situation because of several different things. You've got the concern for your mom, but you also don't want it to happen again. So if you have not consulted with a trainer You really need to. And the other thing is, that can raise your homeowner's insurance or your renter insurance, whichever one you've got. So you're going to have to want to be careful about that too. What kind of puppy are you getting? And what kind of puppy is Working Wags? I'm just curious. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Excuse me. And yes, with everything else going on, I'm having issues with asthma. And I go see the pulmonologist again later in the week. And that's one of the things that Pipsy helps me with. So I've done a video on that before. Actually, that's a lie. I did a YouTube shorts on that before. So, and also in my latest YouTube shorts, it's about Pipsy helping me. So it's about a few of the things that he does rather. And I told him to go get specific items, which he brought. And one of those items I can tell him to go get is the inhaler. I have it in a special pouch. So let's see. Let me get back into Working Wags Duo here. I looked for a trainer for a long time. I didn't find one, but the SPCA right now is helping Zion, but he had neurological issues, like he could not see and he was confused. He was doing all things. Okay. Yeah. So with him being confused, and you already know this, but I'm saying this for anybody who comes and listens later, with the neurological issue, with him being confused and stuff, that's not the dog that you want for a service dog. Okay. You want one that's in good physical condition. And, you have to be with service dogs. You have to be really choosy about the service dog that you get because they've got such a high washout rate. And with a service dog, as with any dog, if they don't feel good, they're a little more prone to react in various ways. Everything from what you just experienced to sitting down and forgetting they're not going to work if they don't want to work. So you have to be really, really careful to choose a dog that's happy, motivated, and it does not. I want to toss out here too, because one of the questions that I get asked a lot when I am out with Pipsy is, oh, you've got or statements is like, oh, you have a real service dog and you can tell because he's a lab. It has nothing to do with lab, golden retriever, Belgian Malinois, German Shepherd, Doodles. It has nothing to do with that. Being a service dog is all about the training, okay? And they can be any breed. It's all about the training. So let me go back in here since I got kind of on my little tangent there. Okay, I already put that up. Let me see what else. Well, there we go. It moved. Zion was a blue-nosed pit bull terrier mixed with Labrador. See, and that's one of the things, like I said a few minutes ago, can be any breed or a mix of breeds. Zion and neurological issues, but he was not blind. He was having trouble seeing, that he was bumping into a lot of different stuff, and he was doing odd behavior like staring at nothing. Yeah, you can't have that because service dogs have to be on the mark 90 to 95% of the time, and that's just a standard. And they have to be able to do public access, and if they can't see well, they can't. So it really sounds like you're making the decision well to get another dog. And of course, dogs have to go through like the initial assessment to see if they've got the personality, and there's specific things that you look for very, very young when you do that assessment test, and then continual testing as he goes and grows up and goes through the training. Some of you all know I did owner train my first dog with the help of trainers. And then Pipsy I got from a program. And for me, getting him from a program this time was a lot better because my physical condition was different and it just made more sense. Let's see. Here we go. Zion was confusing things. Like he would stare at the wall and he would bite air, and he would go out my closet and be really confused, stare under the table, not knowing where he was, and it was just really sad. Well, it sounds like, he's getting some help. So it sounds like you're making the best decision there. And it sounds like you're making a really good decision to get the puppy. So, excuse me there. Yeah, it's hard. And it's really hard to give up a service dog like that because our bond, I will just tell you that the bond with a service dog, or at least this is just me talking, but my bond with my service dog is a lot tighter than the bond has been with any of my pets that I've had. And, because your pet, you play with your pet, the pet goes outside and plays, and you can leave home and you leave your pet behind. With a service dog, your pet is, service dogs aren't pets, and they stay with you wherever you are. So there's no really leaving him at home behind because he goes with you. And if you're at the store, he's at the store. If you're at a restaurant, he's at a restaurant. And that's just how it is. So you have him with you. I don't want to sneeze, sorry. You have him with you 24/7. And combine that with the number of years that he's alive or the number of years that he works. And it's a lot. I mean, it's that bond. There's nothing like it. I would put the bond with Tomlin, who was my first one, up close to family. Not necessarily my immediate family, because my husband, my children, is not that time. But I would say really close up there. And so it's really hard. So my heart goes out to you also for giving up Zion to the SPCA, even though it sounds like that was the best thing for Zion, because, we have to make our best decisions for our pups. So, and I hope things go well with your puppy when you get your puppy. On mine, I have to say that, we were looking at rehoming Pipsy or keeping Pipsy. He's got a problem with his patella and a little potential issue with his hip. So he's not able to continue his mobility work. He would be fabulous if what I needed was a blood sugar alert dog, seizure alert dog, and asthma assistance and retrieval. If those were the things that I needed, he would absolutely be fabulous because he's right on the money. And those of you who were watching the live stream last week got to see him letting me know that my blood sugar was dropping. He's just wonderful. But he does mobility work. And for that, he can't have a physical issue. It's just out of the question. And that's why he is going to be shifting from being a service dog to being a therapy dog. Now, the program that I got him from trains all of their dogs the same way up to a certain point, and then they're evaluating. And at that evaluation, the dogs who show the most aptitude for service dog work, those are the ones who go on to the next level of training to become service dogs. So Pipsy has got an amazing dynamite personality, and he's had the training to be a therapy dog, which means he would go places like to the Red Cross shelter that we had set up, and the warming shelter, and courts and nursing homes and places like that. So, I've shared with you all that we thought about him going out to my daughters. And instead of that, I think we're going to keep him and utilize him as a therapy dog. Now, he is still going to be classified as a service dog because he knows how to alert and he can retrieve dropped items and things like that. So he's always going to have those skills. Once a service dog learns how to alert for blood sugar, they don't lose it. Once they alert for seizures or assist with asthma or do retrievals, they don't lose that capability. So he's always going to do that. But he's going to be shifting to become a therapy dog, and he's going to stay with us. But here's the big but. I had a place set. Everything was in line for going to the service dog class in March and doing what I call doggy boot camp, because you get a trained dog, but you have to learn how to work with the dog. So that's why you have to be there for a week. And you get evaluated too to make sure you can work together and all sorts of things. But where I was set up for that in March, when I fell, I was told, or after I fell, actually, for the follow-up, after I had the MRI, I was told no travel for 12 weeks, possibly 16, but we're going to go for 12. So, yeah. I also broke my tailbone, and if it was just that, I could travel in 8 weeks if it was just my tailbone. But so with my service dog going to class, that has been delayed because I can't travel. So hopefully June, and I've been warned by somebody that if I have to have surgery, it could be a little longer that I can't travel, which is really going to make me upset. Like, you all, a large portion of my videos, it's travel, lifestyle, and service dog videos. That's what I have. That's what I do. So not being able to travel is, unfortunate. I'm just really not that happy about that. I'm pretty kind of ticked. But it's one of those things. It's one of those punches. Like I said earlier, when life tosses a punch at you, you just roll with it. And so I hate that it's going to be delayed. I really hate that. But in the meantime, I haven't been able to use Pipsy. Hey, he's over here. I haven't been able to use him as a mobility dog for about a year. So it's just one of those things. But he's still helping. And, check out the live stream, not the live stream, but the YouTube shorts that I did, because it shows some of the things he does. So, yeah. Let me see. Back to the chat. Okay, I already did that one. What you're saying you want to get as a diabetic retrieval dog, and they're really good dogs. If you need any help, I can help you train, or you can go to a trainer. Yeah, I'm actually going to go back to the program where I got Pipsy, because they did a fabulous job training him. Absolutely fabulous. So no complaints there. But thank you. Okay, Working Wags Duo was planning to get a Cocker Spaniel, but most likely I might get a shelter puppy, a really good breed, kind of like a medium Zion to a small size, and train it as a psychiatric SDIT. And I got to tell you, psychiatrics, PTSD dogs do marvelous things. So, yeah. And Cocker Spaniels are really sweet dogs, too. Thank you. It's been, I'm really frustrated about this, the medical system right now. I'm frustrated. I go to see the surgeon Monday. They did the referral this last week. They wanted to send me to a neurosurgeon, but the neurosurgeon cannot see me until nobody knows how long. They said it could be next week before they even got the referral processed. And so the orthopedic doctor that I've been working with is orthopedic through urgent care. She doesn't do any surgery or anything like that. And they actually had to get on the phone and call around, and they're like, okay, we've made a referral to this orthopedic place. Go with whoever calls you back first, but it's going to be orthopedics. We just know it. And so, like, about an hour later, they called to verify insurance and stuff. So, really on top of things. But the doctor who originally read my MRI, I don't know what kind of state my back is really in, but after they did the MRI, they did not just a printed report and faxed it over to them, but the radiologist physically called my doctor. And when I heard that, I was like, that's never good news when one doctor immediately calls the other one. So, yeah, Monday at the surgeon, we'll see what he says. I'm hoping not to have surgery. It's like I told the orthopedic doctor the other day. I'm like, I don't know about surgery because I'm allergic to pain. Pure out and out allergy to pain. I'm just not. But she just laughed. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. But thank you. Thank you about that. Valerie says, sorry you have to put off getting the new service dog. Thank you. I am pretty bummed. And partially because it's like, if I ever needed a mobility service dog, it's now. Just saying. And like, I'm okay when I'm sitting, but when I go to stand up, which you all will see in a few minutes, because I got a couple of things to show you from TikTok. When I go to stand up, I can't twist. I can twist a little, but I really can't twist much at all because it hurts. And yeah, my leg just goes numb. It's really a weird kind of sensation. Yeah. Anyway, that's one of those things. But I can't pick things up. I can't twist. I can't push. I can't pull, and it's just one of those things. But Tipsy, oh my gosh, he has been worth his weight in gold. Even though I can't balance or brace on him, he can go get my husband when I need him. And like, if my leg goes numb and I think I'm going to fall, I can tell him, go get dad, and off he goes. And that's such a help. And when I drop something, like my prescription bottles, he hits the floor. He hears it hit the floor rather. He goes running in, and then he looks at me, and he just waits for me to say, okay, get it. And he can pick it up for me, picking up my keys, all of that. I just can't balance and brace. But for the rest of it, oh my gosh, worth his weight in gold. Just saying. But yeah, but I'm bummed. Plus, I was looking forward to go to Kansas. But the good thing, the one good thing about putting it off to June, I hope I'll make the June class. We'll see. But one of my best friends from like high school years gets to go with me in June. And really kind of the interesting thing about going in March, which I kind of just wonder if it was even meant for me to go in March, because my husband can't go. Neither of my daughters can go with me. My best friend from high school, her name's Julia, she couldn't go with me. And another friend that I checked with could not go with me. And here we are in June, moving that. My husband can go if he wants to. My best friend's available. One of my daughters is available. I mean, it's just like, was I meant to go in March? So who knows? But anyway, June, if all goes right. So let's get to the fun stuff. Okay, I already showed you my hat, which is really cute. You all, you can't see anything but wrinkles right now. Um, I propped it up. I thought I would get some of the wrinkles out, but it didn't happen. But it's really cute, and it goes so well with the jacket that I bought separately. We'll get in a second. But and I will tell, I'll go ahead and own it. I paid less than $30 total for everything I'm about to show you. And it came off like I said, came off the TikTok shop. And I was a little nervous about it, ordering, like I said. So I'm ordering a couple of other things. So we'll see how that goes. All right. Also, speaking of ordering things, the book that I wrote about Pipsy going to service dog school for kids, those books that I ordered to sign, I don't know if it's because it was a bulk order or what, but those are not in here yet. As soon as they come, I'm going to be signing some and sending them out. So I've already talked to you guys, certainly Valerie and Lori. You guys are on the list. It's just taking a little bit longer than we thought. So anyway, I will get those to you as soon as I can, as well as the Christmas ornaments that I still didn't put in the mail. Sorry, you all. It's been one of those. But anyway, fun stuff, fun stuff, fun stuff. I ordered these gloves, and they feel like they're really good quality, and they've got the thing on the finger so I can still scroll, and they feel so good. They are a heavy fleece material with a heavy fleece cuff. And I got to tell you, they look like leather. They are not leather, but they look like it. And they look like they're going to wash really, really well. So I got these. And I know here it is. It's February, and you may be thinking, well, it's almost spring. And I get that. We still got some cold weather coming. And I'm going to use these because the place where I live in Northeast Tennessee, we have the highest elevation of any incorporated city in Tennessee. And I've seen it snow here for Mother's Day weekend. It didn't hang around long. It flurried really well. So I'm going to have some cold weather yet. And these things are so warm. And they were like $2 in my TikTok shop. Can you believe that? I couldn't believe it. I was shocked. But I also got a coat. Because if I have a red hat, I got to have a red coat, right? You pull these off. Yep, they're warm. Very warm. So let me get my jacket, which is right over here. Hang on a second. Because I shouldn't say jacket. This is more like a coat. And it's very warm. And frankly, I'm not sure what it's made out of. Let me pull the tag here. Okay, it's made out of polyester. Machine wash, cold, gentle with like colors. No chlorine. So obviously, no bleaching. Put this right here. Okay, I thought it was going to be easier to put on. It's not hard to put on. It's my back. It's got the double buttons. And it's warm. Where's the other one? There's another button here. There it is. Just couldn't find it. So here's my coat. And the coat, okay, you all, it was $19 for this coat. Can you believe it? And then here's the hat they're both wrinkled. And then with my gloves, I thought it made just a really cute little set. And they were all individual. I just thought, I couldn't believe it. And I got one more item too. And it was like, oh, I want to say it was like $28 for everything. I was like really expecting like cheap paperish kind of stuff. But no, I'm really tickled. Thank you. Living Positively says, oh my gosh, that cost is nice. It looks dressy. Beautiful color for you. Thank you. I almost got black, but it was black or red, and I thought, well, I just change it up a little bit. Go with red. And here's my other, what did I do with the hanger? I put it over here. Let me hang this up. But I'm so shocked. And it's lined. It's fully lined. It's back over here. And then the other thing that I got with the same order, it was red too. And it's just a little top. And it's actually a little tad big for me, which that's just the way it is. And it's got buttons down the side. And I got this in red thinking I could wear it for Valentine's Day. I'm going to make hubby take me out somewhere. And I think the top was like $6. You know, you can't even hardly go to Goodwill and buy something for $6. Not and have it look nice. So I thought that was really good too. It's got a little bit of spandex in it, and it feels really nice. Let me hang it back up too. So yeah. So all 4 pieces for less than $30. I'm like, heck yeah. You know, so I'm excited. I'm just going to put that back on. Why not? It'll just be my hat for the moment. No. So yeah, so I just could not believe it. I don't know if it's always that inexpensive on TikTok or if I just got lucky. I don't know. But it's fun. And on the top, I can already tell you, because I had it hanging on a hanger to get ready for the live stream. And of course, Pipsy comes in and he's like sniffing everything because he has to do the 5th degree sniff down. And he was sniffing on it. So, of course, rubbing up against it, he got dog hair all over it. And I was just like, oh my gosh, because I looked at it. It was like really white, kind of looking yellow. And it brushed off. And I was so glad. I was also really impressed that it all brushed off and you can't even tell now. So, yep. So thank you all. Yeah, thank you. Out for dinner with hubby. Yes, that's the plan. I just have to keep feeling like it. Like about an hour and a half ago, I loaded down with Tylenol for the live stream. It's been a rough couple of days, but we're going to do something for Halloween. I don't know what. If we can't go out, he's going to cook. And if he cooks, I already know what we're having. It's going to be steak because he's a guy and guys do things really well on the grill. And it's just about the only thing that we let him cook. Life is better if he doesn't have to cook much. Let me just say that. Or if I'm standing in the kitchen and I'm saying, add this, add that, do this, ease up on the salt, don't do that. You know, you just have to guide him along sometimes. He called, I don't remember if I was in a hospital or where I was, but I wasn't home. Maybe I was traveling and I was coming home and he was like, what would you like? And I was like, cabbage and potatoes, curry, cabbage and potatoes. So he's like, okay. And I'm like, when you do this, only put in 2 teaspoons, and y'all can probably see where I'm going here. 2 teaspoons in the pot of potatoes and cabbage. Oh, yeah, I've got it. Don't worry. He got the teaspoon and tablespoon mixed up. Yeah. Let's just say that was not a happy moment. So I'm like, you know, and see, here's the thing. It's marked on the handles of my measuring cups and measuring spoons. Yeah, it's marked. So what can I say? We limit it. No homemade stuff. Let's see. TikTok has good prices. Yeah, I was flabbergasted. It is, and it's frustrating because, like, you know, you want to do things, and it's one of those things. You just got to roll with it. Yep. Oops, back up there, Valerie. Steve and I are going away for the weekend for Valentine's. That's cool. Where are you going to get to go? Like a different state or kind of local? You don't have to tell me exactly or anything. Or let's just say this. Are you going to vlog it? Is Vlogging Val going to vlog it? And show on stream. Nice, Val. I may try a bean burger from Whole Foods and new fries from Misfits Market. Yeah. Are you doing Misfits Market? I used to love Misfits Market. And maybe if I have to have surgery, we're going to go back to Misfits Market because it's nice to be able to just have that box. But we got on it years ago, back when you couldn't pick your items. You could only you ordered and you got what you got. And that's just the way it was. So, love their produce. The quality was always really good. You made a good choice. And Valerie says, we're going about 2 hours away. We are going to vlog the adventure. There you go. You got to vlog it. Life is too much fun not to share it. I did a vlog the other day of having the EEG done because I had to have that too. But I haven't aired it yet. Fortunately, I've got some back footage that I'm going to go through and put that together. Living Positively says she has an order coming from them on Monday. Can't wait to try them. They have a nice selection for good prices. Eggs, finally, for a good price and healthy. That's great. We were able to get some, we've gotten some locally at a good price, but we got some, I think it was Food City about a week ago, and it was right before the prices went up. So we got a bunch of those. But you're going to love Misfits. I mean, the convenience is great. I'm going to see if I still have one of my photos, because I was really impressed with the quality. I'm going to tell you. Some of this is on. So I know some of the pictures that I have are on a Instagram account that was stolen from me. Let me see if I can still pull it up. I thought I might have. I don't have the pictures. Oh, well, I'm sorry. But I was really impressed with food quality on it. And I hope that you like them. Because it was nice. We kind of, what got us away from it was we started going to the farmer's market here locally. And then we just kind of, got out of the habit. So I've pulled up my old Instagram account to see if I can find the photos. And the produce, it's all off sizes for those of you who don't know. And so you may have like little bitty things. Like we got apples one time that were really small, and I could put one in my purse, and I really liked that. And then we got some lemons one time that were, oh my gosh, they were huge. All right, I found it. Now, let me see. This is going to be the first time sharing with this new platform. So let me see if it works. And you guys will have to let me know if it works or not. But right now on the screen is a photo of a box of fruit that I got, and this big round thing in the front right here, I think it's one of the turnips that I got. Not 100% sure. Let me see. Yeah, I don't have the list on there, but everything was really fresh. So, and when you get something that's not, then you can tell them and they'll just give you the credit. I mean, no hesitation or complaints on getting the credit. Did that come up? Valerie is saying StreamYard doesn't charge her anything. I used to have their free plan, and I don't know if that's where I messed up or what, but I have an introductory kind of cost there. I can't even really say it's introductory. I got a short-term discount because I was like, y'all, I can't afford this. And yeah, $26.99 limited time offer. And I think I've got like 2 months on that. But since I know how to share screens now, here we go. And so what I have is the $26.99 plan right there. And when I click the button to change it, the free plan is not there anymore. So I could not get back into the free plan. Because it's not there anymore. It's got core and advanced, and they claim that advanced is the most popular, but that must be just for pros, just saying, because I can't afford it. But yeah, there's no free plan that I can switch into. And so $44.99. I love you all, but I can't do $44.99 a month. That's just out of the question for me. So switching to this, as long as the quality stays good, I'm just going to use this. And this is Streamlabs. Yeah, I don't know how you have a free plan. I would love to know. And you can't see it. Well, the way I got the discount was to contact them online. And I just said, hey, I need to cancel this. And they came back, contacted them by email and said, look, I cannot afford this. Absolutely cannot. And then they came back from email and we went back and forth a little bit. And they were like, okay, we can give you like 3 months at like $26.99. So that's where I am. YouTube would let you stream for free too. I've used YouTube. Let me just pull this up. YouTube will let you stream for free too. I've used YouTube streaming before and it worked great. Yeah, I'm going to look into that. What the frustrating part for me is I couldn't figure out how to share screens, and I'm all the time trying to share screens. Living Positively says she meant that she can't see what I'm trying to show. Let me try this again and see if I hit the wrong thing. But I wanted to go back to the free plan. I started out with a free plan and then I used too many hours and could not, I maxed it out. And they sent me this thing that flipped up saying I had to upgrade. So let me see. Clicking screen. StreamYard. Window. Okay, that's not going to work. Sharing the whole window is not going to work. Let me try this again. Okay, so I'm on StreamYard. See if I can not sneeze. Try that. Okay, so if this shares, let me go into my account. Okay, $26.99 is what it's showing. And then when I click to change the plan, and that's the plan, the discounted price, which I think I have another month on, then it comes to upgrade. So when I click on to change the plan, the only thing that comes up for me is the core at $44.99 a month or the advanced at $88.99. So, and then as I scroll down, there's no other options. So I hope that's showing. Let me go back into the studio. Did that show at all? I hope so. You guys will have to tell me. No. Okay, so I'll have to work on that. Yeah, I'll have to spend some time digging around because one of the things that I really want to do is be able to share screens. So I don't know why it wouldn't. Let me see if it will let me share. We tried the window and that didn't work. Let me try the whole screen. Okay. Okay, it's not going to let me share the whole screen. Anyway, I'll plug around with it some more and see what we can do. Okay, it's trying to open a window. Show on stream. Yeah, that's not going to work. No way. Okay. I'll just plug around with it and see if I can figure it out. Well, give me something to do, right? So, okay. Well, anyway, you got the verbal on it. I don't know what to say. But yeah, I had hoped to be able to go back down to the free plan, but it won't let me. It says it's free to use. Like when you go to the frequently asked questions with StreamYard, it says it's free to use. It just won't let me use it for free. I don't know why. But when I contacted them, they said that my options were the core plan or the advanced plan. And so that's where I am. I like StreamYard except for that. So, and they don't have a refund policy after you've been on it for 7 days. So like the first 7 days, yeah, you can get a refund. But after that, there is no refund. And then once you've had a paying subscription and you go to cancel, like if you have the rest of the month available, then you don't even cancel with it ending at the end of the month. Or at least you didn't when I looked at it. It was like cancel immediately. So that's, yeah. So Val, I'm really glad for you that you got that. Okay, let me pull this up. Let me pull this up. Somebody says go back. Check out my question a couple of minutes earlier. Okay, let me see if I can get back there. Well, there we go. Okay. Are you still planning on doing Women's Day live streaming on March 6th? I will need more information if you do. I don't know what to do. One of the women who was going to help me with it, as far as like promotions and things like that, she got hit. She's not in this town, but she's in an area that got hit really bad by Hurricane Helene. And she was like, I just can't. So I don't know. It was going to be, I'd envisioned it to be more than just live streams. I was envisioning it with an online component and an offline component. And then if you wanted to do a recorded video or if you wanted to do a live, anything like that was going to be fine. And so for those of you who are just coming in, or if you listen later, we talked about doing a women's summit online. So if you ladies want to help me with that, then we can still look at it, even though it's kind of short notice. We can definitely still consider that. Now, that would be Sunday, March 8th. I think it's on a Sunday. Wait a minute. I did not mean to say Sunday. I meant to say Saturday. But let me make sure it's still a Saturday. Make sure I am saying that right. Yep, it's a Saturday. Saturday, March 8th. So if you all want to help, that would be great. Yeah, I see now where it's Saturday. I just pulled up the calendar to double check it. Now they had a theme, and the theme for this year is Accelerate Action. I really wasn't going to go for Accelerate Action, except just, because I think we're taking action by having a women's summit on International Women's Day. And the whole idea is for it to be informational. So, like if you do crochet, show how to do crochet. Just don't say, oh, crochet's fun and I love it. Why do you love it? And what stitch can you demonstrate? That kind of thing. If you go camping, how do you go camping? Do you use a tent? Do you use a van? How do you set it up? Things like that. So, and we can do it with just a couple of folks and then, bounce on it more next year. Okay, Living Positively said she'll be healing for a while with her damaged teeth from abuse. Oh gosh, you're. I hate that you're still dealing with that. I hate that. I hope that they'll heal faster than what you think. So, but let me, Valerie, are you still interested in doing the Women's Summit? If you are, will next year will be good for Lori? Okay. And we can do a small, like abbreviated one for this year, if y'all want to. I had, for me, for what I was going to do, I had a couple of things that I was just going to talk about. One was going to be just making jewelry, and I was going to show how to make a little bracelet. And the other one was on traveling cheap, which is what we all need to do right now, right? If we're going to travel, it's going to have to be cheap. Okay, Valerie's open to doing it. Okay, then we'll talk. We'll talk, and I'll get back in touch with 2 other people who had talked about it, and we'll do that. Lori, okay, great. I was going to say, Lori, would you like to watch? And there she is saying she's happy to watch. Okay, and Valerie's open. Okay. So the whole idea was to have a women's summit for International Women's Day. And so we'll get more into that then. And Lori, you can also give feedback. So we'll rely on you to be in when you can, if you feel like it, and yeah, go from there. Yeah, I'll send out an email probably tomorrow then on that. Okay, and Living Positively, Lori at Living Positively is saying, I have a serious fracture on one side. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that just sounds painful. Yeah. Hopefully that will heal quicker than what you think. So, yeah. We'll cross our fingers for you and put you in prayers. Let me grab a thing here and put you down. All right, I've got you. The dentist happened to find it. Well, I'm glad he did. And even more, I'm glad he can fix it. So good. Good for him or her for fixing it, and good for them to be able to, catch it. So, all right. Well, you all, we are over the hour point. So thank you all for hanging out. I'm going to go ahead and take him out. And I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. So thank you all. And Lori says, thank you. Still have one tooth to tackle after this one. Good luck. I hope that tackling that other tooth goes well, because the teeth problems, they're just awful. So hopefully that'll go well. Well, thank you all again. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you have a great week, and hopefully I'll have a couple of videos out this week. If not, do go back and check out my shorts that I did on Service Dog Pipsy helping me, so you can see some more of the things he does. Well, we're going to hope nothing else is found, Lori. Okay? We're going to hope nothing else is found. But keep us posted, okay? We're going to rely on you to keep us posted, okay? Y'all take care. Be bodacious. Don't let life get in the way of living. And I will talk to you all next Saturday.